Today I have placed a blanket on my chair because truthfully, my chair is very hard. And usually when I'm practicing, I notice somewhere halfway between my chair practice that my bum is getting sore and it's not feeling very good. So truthfully, I believe that I need to have this little blanket or I need to get a new chair for practicing. Today's class will be focused on this concept of truthfulness. The second niyama in the yoga philosophy, in the Yoga Sutras, is Satya, which means truthfulness, and can go beyond what you might think of truthfulness being. These ideas of really listening to what's going on within you, listening to what you need in the moment, and being honest with yourself. So we'll carry that through today's practice. So let's hop to it. If you have a strap in or near your space, feel free to grab that. You could also use a belt or a scarf, something that has the same type of shape. Feel free to pause the video and go and get the strap or prop that you need. We'll use it right away in class. So the idea is to expand the breath. So we'll take the strap and actually wrap it around the back of the body. Wrap it around the back of the body, just below the breast line, just kind of thinking about the strap line landing in a place that is flat on the back. And I didn't plan my clothing very well today because the strap is black, my clothes are black, but I think you get the picture, this general sensation of the strap landing on the back and then also on the side ribs. So we can cross the strap in the front of the body just to kind of gently secure it. No need to squeeze the strap tight or anything, just a holding so you can feel the strap on your body. And then starting to sit up tall. We just sit up tall so we can feel strong and sturdy in the body, alert, yet relaxed. And also so we can make some space for the breath to move through the body. Just being honest with yourself here. If your arms are already getting tired holding your strap, feel free to let that go and just gently wrap your arms around your body. You can kind of create just more of a sort of softening sensation, and you can still use your hands as that same type of tool that we'll be using the strap for. Sensing your breath moving through your body, and you may have already started to feel a gentle expansion out into your strap, just depending on how your breath is today. See if you can start to expand the breath, if you haven't already, into the back body and the side ribs. So when you inhale, you actually feel this kind of widening of the back, broadening of the back, widening out of the side ribs. Let's just take a few rounds of breath here, exploring that sensation, like you're widening the circumference of this little circle you're making with your strap. Expanding, breathing. As you exhale, you might feel that circumference get smaller. A couple more breaths here, just exploring, breathing into the belly, the side ribs, the back body, into the chest maybe. And then letting all the breath out as you exhale. Just take a couple more rounds like that. Pranayama, this movement of energy. Pranayama means essentially controlling the breath in a way that allows energy to move in a certain way. Breath as the energy, the life force moving through you. by slowing down and expanding the breath in this way. That's the control component. We're changing the breath purposefully. Let's take another breath just like that, expanding side ribs, back body, maybe into the chest. And a complete exhale. You can let go of your strap, set it off to the side. And truthfully, if you feel like continuing that breath, you can just keep on going. You can keep practicing that as we move on, and you can catch up when you want. Starting to do a little bit of shifting side to side. You might start that hip walk, walking your hips towards the back of the chair and then towards the front of the chair. This doesn't need to be a big movement. You might actually just stay in the same place on your chair rather than forward and backward. That's fine too. It's kind of feeling into the sitting bones getting a little heavier. It's like part of the pelvis that we sit on, hence the name sitting bones. Once you make your way closer to the front of the chair, if you were moving, just find an even sensation between each side. Bring the feet flat onto the ground, or maybe you slide a prop underneath the feet. Just listening to what you need in this moment. And the listening really, this comes from more of a body sensation, this listening of what the body needs, less of a thought process. Obviously, we use our thoughts and previous experience to make our decisions, make our judgments. So it's a part of it, but just kind of practicing this deep body listening. Find a little lift in your chest, just sitting up tall, whatever that looks like for you. Alert and relaxed. Let the eyes soften. Let the jaw unhinge. Let your breath stay full and expansive as we start to move a little bit more. Let's stretch the arms out into a T. Reaching through the fingertips here, find a broadening across the collarbones, and you might even squeeze the shoulder blades together a little bit. Gently press your feet down. Notice your belly button. Where's your belly button? Your navel, and draw that back towards your spine. Like you're kind of toning the abdomen a little bit. Let's draw some little circles with the fingertips. Tiny circles to begin, making those bigger and bigger. Each circle gets a little bit bigger. Just exploring your range of motion. This is a nice opportunity to listen, be honest, and move in the other direction. A couple big circles. So you may start to feel some heat building in the arms. Being honest with yourself if it's time for you to stop, or if maybe you need to kind of push through this sensation. Just kind of checking in. It's you listening to you. Let's just stretch the fingertips out as you make those circles really small. Broaden across the collarbones and hold here for 2 more breaths. See if you can do it. It's okay if you have to bring the arms down. That's totally fine. 1 more inhale. Exhale, float the hands down as slowly as you can. As slowly as you can. And just noticing sensations in the shoulders, down the arms, in the fingertips, the hands. On your next inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Reaching through the fingertips, lift the chest. And then exhale, bring the hands down. And just do that a couple more times. So floating the arms up, we inhale. Swimming the arms down, exhale, feeling this movement of breath and body at the same time. Exhale, the hands come down. So one of my favorite things to do with this is imagine the breath like it was helium. The breath fills the arms and floats them up. And then it's like there's a little leak in the balloon of your arms and they float back down, losing their helium. 2 more rounds, floating up. And exhaling down. Releasing air, inhale up. And exhale, letting all the breath out. Let it go. Soften the arms, take a big breath in. Full breath out. Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart. Just meeting palms here in the middle. Gentle pressure of the hands pressing together like the bones of the hands were meeting. Nice breath in here, lengthen the sides of the neck. And exhale, bow the chin in towards the chest. Feel free to release your hands or you can keep them meeting in the middle. You just release the hands down to the lap if they're still clasped or still touching. Lift your head. And then rock your ear over to one shoulder. Just finding some length in the side of the neck. You might take a little bit of a rock, yes or no. Just kind of helps open and explore little parts of the body. Little connectors in the neck, muscles, joints. Let's gently come back up through the center and move to the other side. Other ear to other shoulder. Take a few breaths, explore. Satya, deep listening or truthfulness. How can you be honest with yourself in these moments of your yoga practice? Let's gently come back up through the center. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Start to draw circles with your nose. Big circles with the nose here, looking up, circling around, feeling into the sides of the neck. Range of motion here. Take a few circles in the other direction. And continue to breathe. Breath is the most important part of the yoga practice. A great place to listen. Listening to how the breath changes from moment to moment. Let's come back through the center. Big breath in here. Full breath out. Stretch your arms up, floating up like helium. Fold over the legs this time, so hands can come to the tops of the legs, or you can bring forearms onto the thighs. Feel free to reach towards the ground if that feels right for you. That feels honest for your back. And we breathe, breathing in a fold, feeling into what kind of sensations you're feeling here. Maybe you feel something in your back. Maybe you feel this in your hips. You might even let your head drop a little heavier here, letting your chin drop towards your chest. Gently start to look forward. We bring the hands back onto the tops of the legs. Look forward. And then squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift your chest up. Look forward. Lengthen the back of the neck. So this is Cobra. We're finding a little back bend. Let's refold, drop in. Let's revisit Cobra one more time. So really, whenever you're ready, you can start to lift your chest back up. Hands to the tops of the legs, or forearms are fine too. That's fine. Just squeezing shoulder blades back, lifting your chest up, looking forward and breathing. Breath is key. Inhale. And exhale. One more of those. Big breath in. And exhale, fold, drop in. Let's gently start to rise all the way back up. Lift your chest. And then bring one of your knees in towards your chest. So you can hold onto the back of the leg here. You can bring hands to the front of your leg, or you have your prop nearby you. It might be helpful, it might be nice to explore wrapping the strap around the back of your leg and holding on with this strap. So sometimes that can seem less of a stress than holding on with your hands. Can keep your back tall, can keep your breath steady. You have space to kind of move your legs still, so you might explore some of that, whether you're holding on with the strap or your hands, just moving your leg, moving your knee, your hip joint, maybe take some circles, maybe explore a little straightening and bending of the leg, moving the knee joint. Feel free to circle the ankle. All of these little movements are just ideas. I'll invite you to listen to what your body is asking of you. Move in that way. Let's gently come back through the center. Release your leg. Bring it back down onto the ground. Let's move to the other side, just lifting the other leg up. Hands or strap on the leg. Either is fine. Feel free to move the knee side to side, circle it out. Bend and straighten the leg. Circle the ankle, whatever sounds right for you. If you're ready to move on, place your foot back down. Sweep your arms up and overhead. And then bring your hands to the tops of your legs around your back. So bringing your chin to your chest. Let's puff up the space between the shoulder blades. Imagine a big beach ball coming in towards the belly that you're rounding over. And then lift your chest up, look up. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. And cat pose again, we round in. Inhale, look up, arch your back. Let's do that one more time, rounding your back, chin to chest. And inhale, look up. Let's come back to a neutral place in the spine. Soften the hips down, sit up tall. One more time, arms sweep up. Bring your hands to your heart. Exhale. Okay, good. Let's make that into a little bit of a flow. As always, honesty is key. That's kind of our practice today. So if there's a place you'd like to pause for longer, if there's something you want to skip, by all means, that's 100% fine. I'll guide this flow with the pace of my breath. If your breath is slower or faster, feel free to adjust, all right? So imagining this like a vinyasa, flowing with the breath, okay? Feet gently press down. We sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale to fold over the legs. Hands to the tops of the legs, down to the ground, whatever feels best. Come up into your Cobra. Big breath in, so shoulder blades squeeze together, look forward. Refold, exhale. Lift your chest up, Bring one knee in towards the chest. Inhale. Exhale, bring the foot down. Inhale the other leg up. Hold it in, squeeze it in. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, we sweep the arms up. Press the feet down. And then bring the hands to the tops of the legs. Rounded, chin to chest. Inhale, look up, arch your back. Exhale, rounding your back here. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, look up, arch the back. And exhale, round. Come back to a neutral, upright position. Lift the chest, plank the feet, and then sweep your arms up. Inhale, hands to heart center, exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep the arms up. If there's something you'd like to add, feel free, fold forward as you exhale. Inhale for Cobra, lift the chest, look forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, refold. Inhale, come up, bring one knee in towards your chest, lift the foot up. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, other knee in. Exhale, place it down. And sweep your arms up, big breath in. Exhale, hands to the tops of the legs, round your back for cat pose. Inhale for cow, look up, arch your back. One more round, exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, arching the back, look up. Neutral spine, lift up tall, press the feet down, sweep the arms up, inhale. Hands to heart center, last round. Starting your flow, arms sweep up. I'll invite you to find a little unique flair to this flow. Folding forward, you might choose to stay. You might lift into Cobra, lifting chest forward, maybe rocking your head a little. Let's throwing out some options. Let's refold. Exhale. Inhale, lift your chest. I'm going to lift my knee without my arms, lifting one leg up. Exhale, foot comes back down. This is totally up to you. You can use your hands or maybe try lifting up without. Just exploring. Lower the foot down. We bring the arms up and overhead. And then come into your cat pose, round your back. Option to flow through that cat-cow or explore. Maybe shifting rib cage side to side a little bit. Kind of thinking about the breath continuing to move. You can move in circles if you'd like. Another breath in and out. Let's meet back in the middle. Sit up tall. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Bring the hands together at your heart. Grounding, connecting, palms meeting in the middle. Namaste to heat, even and balanced gesture. Slow breath in, expand into the rib cage, the belly, the back. Exhale, let it all go. All the air comes out. Reach your arms up and overhead. Twist over to one side. So bring a hand to the opposite leg. Look behind you. Even while we're here, think about drawing your belly button back towards your spine. Feet stay planted. Come back through the center. Let's switch sides. Gently making your way to the other side, taking a couple breaths. Another breath in. Exhale, release through the center. Big inhale here. Full breath out. Warrior one pose. We'll move into this slowly. So No rush at all. I'm going to scooch. So I'm kind of facing more towards the side and scooching pretty close to the edge of the chair. One of my feet is in the front and the other leg is going to extend back. So I'm kind of at this sort of strange angle on my chair, but I'm still supported by the chair. My right hip, my right sitting bone is still connected onto my chair. My right toes are spreading wide, pressing into the back heel here. You lift the chest, and I'm going to turn towards my front leg, my bent leg, and then stretch my arms up and overhead. Warrior one. Breathing here, grounding. You can stay here. This is one option. I'm going to show one other option if you'd like to stand. And I'm pretty sure my head is going to get cut off here, but I think that's okay. Actually, not so bad. I'll hold on to the back of the chair. My front foot stays forward, that same foot that was on that side of the chair. I step my other leg back any amount. It can be wide this way, and it can be wide this way, or it can be short. So your choice, just kind of connecting and finding a place that works for you as you bend into the front knee. Spread your front toes wide, press into the back heel, lift your chest. You can hold onto the chair the whole time. You can also sweep your arms up. Maybe just one arm comes up. This is all just options. And breathe. Wherever you are, see if you can lift your chest a little more. Press down into your feet. Let all the breath out as you exhale. And then gently start to release out of the pose. Straighten the front leg or just walk your feet back through the center. And relax, release. Relaxing is sometimes a big order, so I try not to use that word too often. So let's come to the other side. Your choice of standing or in your chair. Left foot, my left foot is forward. If you've done the other leg first, that's no problem. We reach the other leg back. Feel that pressure back into the back heel. Spread your front toes wide, lift your chest. Turn your chest towards the front leg, your bent leg. And then maybe you sweep your arms up and overhead. Your hands can also stay on your leg. That's totally fine. If you're standing, a hand or both hands on the chair is a nice place to be. Another breath in here. And full breath out. Let's slowly come back through the center. Take your time. Back to your chair if you were standing. Let's hip walk towards the back of the chair. And setting up towards Shavasana, we'll do one more little shape here, reaching the arms out into a T. And then crossing one arm under the other. Just wrapping the arms around the body. You can lean back, so you're actually resting your back on the chair. As you're breathing here, you might feel your breath expand all the way up into that space between your shoulder blades. The space between the upper back. Just kind of letting your breath move up there, expanding. We take a couple more breaths here. Feel free to let your arms kind of rest there for our entire resting time. You can bring your arms lower, sometimes just kind of crossing the arms and letting them rest on the body can feel grounding. listening and responding. Just finding out where you want to be for the next minute or so for our rest. I'll let you know when it's time to get up and move again. You're more than welcome to take a longer rest. If that's the case, you can turn off the video at any time. Gently begin to bring awareness back into the space that you're in. You might take one of those big breaths to fill up the belly, the side ribs, the back body. And a full exhale may be audible. Gently unwrap your arms back to an upright shape where you can be alert and at ease. Softening the shoulders away from the ears. Gently bringing the hands to your heart if you'd like. Just honoring this practice and its roots, all the years of this tradition, and our ability to practice in this way today. Thank you. Hope to see you next time. Have a great day.